Welcome back, one and all, to City Skylines, where we are in the town of Los Triplet Bay, and I have to say, we've made some huge improvements throughout the entire area, but it is now time to review the campuses and maybe see why they are failing our entire area of 90 plus thousand folks. I think this is something that we really need to try to focus in, get more residents into where these communities are for the campuses, and then just make it happen. I think that will really help us out, so that the communities can thrive and grow. So as you see here, we're going to end up mainly focusing on the worst campus of them all. We have Glasgow, which is basically 1 star. Then we come across the water, and we have Gabriel, which is 2 stars, about to become 3 stars again. And then we have Wisconsin, which basically is losing its 3rd star at this time. So to help remedy this, one of the things that we've done is we've equalized our budget for education to make it a little bit harder for folks to just try to get away into their normal elementary schools. We dropped some other campuses around the area. We last left off on Murray Park, which is doing its fabulous job. This is now a level 3 zoo, so we can add in more things for the zoo here shortly. But we're going to focus basically, instead of on all of these islands and peninsulas and stuff, we're going to focus on the campus and try to make this where it needs to grow. So we do have this all set up here. But unfortunately, we also need to make sure that we get as much residential into these communities as possible. So one of the things we're going to do is we're just going to grab a simple road that comes back around here, and we'll bring it down. Alright, and we'll bring you into over here. And because we do have this nice stadium here, we'll turn this over and around so that folks can actually drive their car directly into the parking garages as they attend these events. So to best get this area built up, one of the things that we will do is we'll take this back road here, we'll up it just to make sure that we try to get as much traffic in here as possible. Alright. And the main reason we're doing that is because we got the 6 and the 6 over here, and it should work out. Now we're going to bring these guys in over here and start getting them all connected so that we can get the residential folks all set in. And we're going to create a little back road for them to get to point A to point B. Alright. And these guys will actually create a nice little bend so that we can get everything kind of maximized in for the community of Glasgow, so that these folks will actually have a place to learn. I think that would be very beneficial for us. Alright, and to basically make sure that everybody has their health care, we're going to make sure that they do have plenty of health care in the long run. So we'll grab one of our big city hospitals and we'll drop them in. We'll grab some police and fire. We'll make sure that we throw in one of these little towers here so things don't get burnt up. Okay, now we definitely have this huge need for commercial here, but one of the things that we should want to do is to make sure that we get a nice little campus park set up here. So we're going to just kind of, how can I say, barter everything. And we're just gonna, bring it in all nice and neat to the community. And there you go. Bring these folks into the campuses as much as possible. Grab our nice big thick commercial, drop it in. So that it's surrounding these venues. Get the light commercial set up over here so that the trucks and everyone can enjoy themselves. And we'll bring in some offices. Mainly just because these are going to be like the little medical communities. And we'll just use the paintbrush as that's a bit easier than what we expected for these guys. Alright, so now for our residential, one of the things we're just going to do is make sure that we actually have some form of education for these guys. And looks like that's not going to work the way I expected it to. So there we go, get this and a high school set up. And we will just basically kind of drag and drop to fill these in. And we're going to clear this out so that we just make sure that we get this community properly built in. This should provide us more residents into this campus area, as they will simply just, grow into this community. Easily done. And it will take its time, but it will get itself fully set up here. And one of the cool things, oh my gosh, thank God these folks got lightning rods and stuff. One of the things that we should probably do is we do have an outside toll connection there. We should probably build one to help these guys in the community over here. So we're going to basically drop a toll. Let's see if that works. And we'll just call this the Glasgow toll. Very easily done. We're going to take a national highway. We'll take one of these little 4-laner ones and just drop it in to the outside of the world. That will really help us out and bring some more commerce and traffic into this community. Now, as far as making sure that these folks are happy, let's get some of that set in. Very easily done. Alright, and let's make sure that they actually, because we do have the track and field here, we definitely want these folks to also enjoy their time with some track and field. Let's see, we don't have any new monuments. We do have that big thing, but I don't think it will work for what we're looking for. And look, we have our first little bit of residents coming in for their household, and they're doing great. Little by little, these guys will do what they need to. And we'll drop you off up here. And a good little elementary school to help make sure that these people get fully educated, because we did turn on our education boost. We just crossed over 100,000. And we definitely want to improve our campus by bringing in more people in here. So let's see if we are getting more students. Yes, we are. That should really help us out. And that means that we now need to go focus on our other campus for this area. So we're pretty much going to kind of do the same thing here. And we're going to take these walkway paths and bring them down to over here for the campus. And because this is the university path, we are going to basically straight drop it in and straight drop that in so that these folks can actually go to school and go to campus. Now we're going to see if all of these are elevated. They are, which means that we can bring you guys straight into over here. And it is kind of connected to the road, but we'll make sure. And there you go. Alright, so with this, we have this beautiful little area and community all neatly set up. So we will grab some road here. Very easily done. Bring you guys in and over. Alright, and we will get our little tiny roads set up here to make sure that folks do what they can in order to succeed here in the schools. There we go. And we're going to bring you down into here. You get to come over here and get connected into that one. You get to come over here and get connected into this one. And we're just going to bring you and get you connected into this one. And you will come over to here and get connected into there. Alright, so that means that we can actually put our police, our fire, our little healthcare, let's try a bigger healthcare. There you go. Alright, that will help provide these guys with that. And get a nice little park set in here. We'll give them the, yeah, we'll give them a little too easy. Drop that in right there. And looks like we need more commercial, so we're going to get that set up, and we're simply going to use let's use the little bus taxi road, since that's what this guy's all for. Alright, and we'll bring you back into over here. Very easily done. We'll grab our little paintbrush, drag and drop, and we'll stroke over everything for the commercial. Alright, and looks like we're going to need to basically improve upon these roads just a smidge. There we go. Nice little eye drop there. And we'll bring you into over here. Bring you straight into there. And you get to come basically right on over. Okay. Alright, this will leave us some room for big adventures, pretty much. There we go. Very easily done. Alright, and that's all neatly set up. Alright. And we'll make sure that these guys get some simple education. And some high school. Very easily done. We'll grab the little tiny road that's right here. Sneak that up and over so that we kind of get a little back road to the community set up here. And we're going to take a big residential and basically kind of fill this in here for these folks, so that we have some separation of what these guys are doing over here. Yep. Now, one of the things I think we should do in order to make sure that these people succeed is to make sure that we also provide some form of transportation for them. And thankfully it is kind of in a loop, so that should really work out for us. So let's grab the little small brush, grab these guys, drag and drop, drag and drop, and drag and drop, and they're all set up. And we do have, we'll throw some industry back over here. So we'll just turn this to a regular road. Alright, and we'll just basically kind of drop it off. Kind of get it going at an angle. And we'll get rid of some of whatever goes in the dirt. There we go. And we now have our industry set up over here. We'll make this all offices over here. And we're good to go. So then we can actually bring in more of these folks over here. This is all kind of a noisy area anyway. So let's kind of drop all of this in. Drop you guys off right here. And then we'll make some light commercial throughout this area to separate everything. So we'll clear you, bring you in, you'll be good to go, and life will move on. Too easy. The community will now be set up. We won't have to worry about that much longer. Alright, so we do have the need for more residents, so we'll just throw this all in here. And because this is where these folks are coming in, it should be pretty easy for them to get themselves developed and built in. Alright, so now let's see, because we've gotten more residents into this community. Let's see, Gabriel is now 4 stars, so bringing in more folks to live has really helped out. And by getting them hooked up into the community, we save this school by bringing them in with more residents. So that will probably be something else that we will need to get focused on in order to kind of save our area and our campus. So that we'll have to build into over here as well. It looks like we do have an overpass here, so one of the things that we will definitely do is we will get the walkway. This was trade school. There you go. Now this entire little area is basically set up for the campus, and I did not expect that to happen. Alright, so wow, move the little move it tool, up and away we go. Alright, we may have to eventually rebuild all of that, but it will work out. Alright, now that folks are able to get from point A to point B, we should be good to go. And we'll get them easily connected in so that they can get to and from the campus. Very nicely done. And let's grab something for the water. Let's see what we can throw down here. Let's see. Should have something amazing, right? There you go. Too easy. I know. Y'all are all upset. But we're going to move you out just over here. And that should provide us a lot more happiness. Alright. Very easily done. So that's now level 3, this is level 4, which means that soon, as we increase more of the attractiveness, we can actually drop more buildings in here in order to improve this campus for the university. So let's get this ready to be a level 5. Make sure we're not missing anything. There we go. We do have the little bit of libraries. Very easily done. Get some more of the little outdoor parks set up here. And what's this? This is the math club. Get them brought in. And we'll drop you guys off right here. This is the university cafeteria, which I think we already have set up for this area, but we'll make sure that these folks get fed on the far side. We do have an outdoor activity area. Apparently it's way too big for everyone. So I guess we'll get this set up somewhere else. Like right here. Okay, and the little fuchsia club. Get them set up in here. Don't need to worry about the groundskeeper anymore. But we do have room for more laboratories, study halls, a gymnasium, of course, and There we go. And some more dormitory for this area. And there we go. Now this should bring this up. Oh yeah, it's ready to go to 5-star once we get more academic works brought in. So we have to basically get these campuses pretty much built up to 1800 so that we can actually see them succeed here in the future. So let's drop into our trading school here, see what other cool things we can build. We'll just drop them in, back over here. Drop you off over here. And drop you in over here. And nice little outdoor training area. That will fit in right here. A book club, too easy. And what's this? This is the little groundskeepers. We're not that concerned about them. Let's, slope too steep. Slope too steep, but it fits right there. A little study hall. And another dormitory. Now let's see if this gets us up to, it got us up to 1500. So I think once we reach level 4, we'll be able to work on this one. And now we need to focus on the Glasgow. It's now level 2 apparently. With 1000 plus attractiveness. Got plenty of academic works to be given to them. And let's see what limited fun things we can do with this campus. Now we do have this going all the way over here, so one of the things that we should be able to do is get these guys set up. So that they can actually do more things. So we will drag you in. Liberal arts, there we go. Drag you in. We do have you set up here. We'll drop you on the road. And we'll bring you over here. That will work. And we'll get some more of the buildings set in. Little drama club. Outdoor. Already got one of those. Cafeteria. Little park area. Very easily placed. We already have a commencement hall, but you know, we might as well just add one in anyway over here to make sure everything's fully fulfilled. And there you go. Too easy. Alright. Now let's see if we actually will get this to higher standards. It's at 1600. So now we just need to make sure that people will come to the school. And the easy way to do this is just to drop people in, apparently. Alright, so with that we do have people getting on the buses from point A to point B. I'm surprised that it finally shows our universities here, and my gosh, each of these campuses are complete little losers. So eventually they'll all get grown up and they'll get themselves fixed up. Alright, let's kick back and watch what's happening. probably put this in like a 6 and then take a look at things. People are coming in and they're growing. This will really help us out. We got plenty of traffic over here for goods and services. We'll come over to the other side and see how these guys are growing as well. Whoa. Very easily done. As the sun rises, these folks are surely growing up. And we do have this little road here that I connected into Maury Park. So we'll see how Maury Park's doing. It's ready for some more development. And our zoo, oh my gosh, I completely almost forgot about it. It's now level 4 and we do have some time to actually work on it in this episode. So let's see where we left off. We can actually put in the water park area in order to bring these people in. We'll drop you off here. Got the giraffe enclosure, which is going to be a great thing. Where it is. Yep. And get them easily connected in. This is what happens when you can't see things because it's dark outside. Yeah, and I seem to have forgotten how to turn that off. But it will be alright. Let's see. Now, we need to go back into here. And we add into our little water park. Shoreline, we need you. There we go. Alright, and there you go. Easily connected up. And neatly done. Elephant enclosure. And we'll drop you in right over here. And I think we already got flamingos set up around here somewhere, but we'll get you brought in into the center of things as well. Yep. But we'll get a little bit of power set up for these guys, completely over to everyone. And get them some power over here as well. Easily placed. Yep. Very easily done. There you go. Now the zoo should get its way up to its level 4, and it'll be alright. We're going to get there very shortly. I think Maury Park is ready for some more commercial. So we'll just drag and drop those in. And some more right over here to allow them to properly grow. And looks like the industry isn't really working over here, but we'll leave that space for an open candidacy here in the future. Alright, well, the train's all nicely set up from where we parked in our previous episode. And we're also doing everything that we can to see this thrive over here. So with this industry, let's go ahead and drop in some more, thick residential, well, commercial, and get everything placed in. There you go. That should hopefully ease all those abandoned buildings and provide more commercial activities for people to enjoy this community. Alright. And drag and drop you guys over here. And now we've basically kind of leveled out everything. Clear you out. And we're neatly set up. Alright, well, that does it for today in our little episode. And we'll focus on something else, but we've successfully saved our campuses so that we don't have to worry about them dying out anytime soon, as we saw in our prior episodes, because they ended up as 2 and 3 stars. And the main university's ready to go all the way up to become prestigious. And this one will get itself completely fixed here shortly as well. So thanks for joining us.